Hey guys, how you doing? Happy New Year to everyone. Welcome neighbors. We are joined today with Joshua Oosters, who came in second place at
The amazing Sint Jansteen regional in the Netherlands.
Hey, the boy remembering, so I don't have to. No, but it was a pretty awesome location, so I'll have some photos put up on the Facebook pages and stuff. Hopefully you guys take a look at that. But right now we'll be getting into a very spicy list that he's been playing. I think a few of you guys already know it since he is one of the last lords of this deck. One of the last few people who's playing this archetype, so let's get right into it. So what did you play yesterday?
Okay, so I played what's left of Burning Abyss. Blood Dragon Link Turbo deck. Featuring Graf and friends.
Okay, dope. So let's get right into it. So you want to give us like a quick rundown as to what made you decide on playing this deck? What probably other alternatives did you want to choose for? Or
Okay, so the reason is a little bit sentimental because I was gonna play Sky Striker for the event. I just thought it's good. Like everybody in the Netherlands plays like stun rogue decks, and Sky Striker just annihilates those decks.
yeah.
But then in the end, I don't know, it's just a really fun deck to play. And last year, I think this was also the first regional of the year, and I also played BA. Like at the same location, so I want to do it again.
Okay, so basically a ceremonial. So basically bringing in the new year of playing a little something of the old.
Like it would be fitting to at the first event of the decade to just play BA. So
You know.
there we go.
All right, and playing a deck that's almost been around for a decade is also
Right?
it's pretty fitting.
It's like 6 years. Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's so wild. So let's get into the list.
Okay, so I'm still playing discards because it summons these.
These are so good.
So this card's just amazing. It's a one-card starter. What's really cool about this one, you always want to get to the point where you have Cherubini and Dante on the field, and this card does it by yourself because you go like summon this, link Cherubini, send Edge Imp Saber, and then with Cherubini you can send this, and then you already have Cherubini and 2 level 3s. So
You basically have a Dante already.
you have Dante already with the Serum, and it's really good. These are, I guess, the only ones you need to play, actually, because they help with the setup. And then these are just the utility ones. These ones just good because it outs the opponent fields. Like against the Orcs deck, you can just Mathematician send this, banish the IP, and then just play an extender and start playing. And this one's actually just in case you draw those. You can still do like the optimal play. If you don't play this, you can't do it. You just have to summon them from your hand by their own effect, and then it's obviously way less good.
But Alich is something you're not really playing. Is it too bricky?
It's just not necessary. You want to play the fewest BAs as possible.
Okay. So this is all your BA extender lineup, more or less.
This is just the BAs, and it is like a little bridge, I guess, because it can send this.
Yep.
But a lot of the times, I use Rhino to send Fabled Solkius.
And how much are you playing of it? 1?
Yeah, it's just 1 because you literally always have access to it. Like if you can't summon 2 level 3 monsters, you're not winning anyway.
Fair.
So you can always just go Cherubini, send Rhino, and then Rhino sends this, and you have immediate access to it. It's really good, it's not once per turn, and the best thing about it is, if you have these in your hands, you can discard them with the soul keys, and you can make a hard play Beatrice, and then you can send whatever you want with Beatrice, literally any card in the deck.
Yep. So trading in one girlfriend for the other, going back to Beatrice more or less. So Ray is still going to be the side chick for now.
For now. This card's insane.
Yes.
I mean, it was at 2, that
Back
seemed
at
fair, and now suddenly it's at 3 again.
But I find it very interesting that it actually hasn't made much of an influx. I mean, it's been played a bit in Heroes and stuff, but it seems to be like, since the format has been very, I guess you could say fast, in a sense, like...
I think the format is really defined, and Malicious doesn't have a place in any of the decks that people consider like top contenders. I mean, you can play this in Luminalight actually, it's pretty good.
Yep.
In this deck it's really good, obviously it's played in Heroes because like...
Yeah, it's Heroes.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's like more uses for this, but it's really good.
Okay.
And also like, I'll get into that in a little bit. Then for more one card, it's not really one card combo, but like this card is really great.
Pretty good.
This is very bricky, but the cool thing with it is, at some point in the combo you always make Appaloosa, which is a wind, and then you can just
Special summon it and make it a
summon
level
it.
3.
Yeah, and
Nice.
also the O-Lion token is also a wind, so
Ooh.
it's not even like that bricky. Obviously you prefer to draw the terror top, but it's fine. This guy, he's
You-
Earth.
You were telling me a small little story about you because you were considering playing Scrap Recycler instead because you were playing the Scrap Engine that you might wanted to play.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, like, because it can make curious pretty fast, but this just has more utility. Like the Scrap guy, you can only send the O-Line basically to do anything. While Mathematician can, if your hand is really good, you can send Bulb. If you want to out something, you can send Farfa.
Okay, it has a lot more outs and
Yeah,
stuff.
if you hard draw the O-Line, you still want to make a Cherubini with just this, you can send the Edge Sabers.
It's really insane. Alright.
It does a lot more than the O-Line.
Of course.
I'll play Danger Package.
Okay, cool. So the standard 6, I guess?
No,
or
no, just level 3 ones. Like I used to play Nessie, but
You opted
it doesn't really contribute to what you wanna be doing. So
Okay.
why bother playing it?
Because it's just a random level 7 that ends up in your hand. It doesn't...
Yeah, Nessie isn't gonna make Dante. Like
Yeah.
you wanna make Cherubini and Dante, and Nessie just doesn't help with that. The only thing that makes like these are nice because they're dark and they're reptile and beast. So they help you make curious pretty easily, and Nessie would do the same, I guess, but I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah. And they play very
It's
well under...
necessary.
Oh god.
Yeah. Anyway,
Make Beatrice.
these are nice. They also discard malicious and stuff. Pretty good. I played Edge Sabers. It's just nice. Like if you draw like multiple malicious, which happened to me today, I just like put one back and then it's
So
fine.
It's basically a Prick's brother, but with extra effect, and it's a fiend, which is
Like it honestly does more than you would expect. I was running into the problem where in the end of the combo you want to make Levier, and I just oftentimes I wouldn't have enough level 3s to in the graveyard with bigger effects to make it, and this just helps with it. So.
okay.
And then the one random psychic builder, it's just like a nice level 3 extender. Summon it if you have level 3 monsters.
So more or less
And it's
it.
Earth, which is important. Then this is arguably the best one.
Since your deck is more or less Monster Mash, since you're playing Sekka's Light, I guess, right?
Yeah, I am playing Sex Lights. So you don't take 3 spells. This is an Earth, it mills a card so you can get lucky, which does happen for sure. You also can get unlucky and heal the Sex Light, but like the chances of that are really low, so it's fine. I won quite some games with it. It's just really good with the new time rule, like, and the deck takes really long to combo. So if you have like 3 minutes on the clock to start the game, and like at some point you get access to this, you don't like get forced into a draw, right?
Of course. So basically something what Barbar did for you, you kind of have that with Gaddis.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Cool.
Like it's obviously not the main purpose, but like
No,
it's like
but,
kinda, basically.
Yeah.
If your barbar gets Lance out, you still can play that one to win the game.
Very big frame play. This card's actually insane.
Really? Because it doesn't like put in some odd situations where if you're not playing against a link-oriented deck or something, would not be
It's fine. You have so many links yourself, and what's just really good about this is it's actually just as strong as Mathematician. What? Why? I'm gonna tell you. So the thing is, if you have Mathematician, you just need 1 extra level 3 to do the Cherubini Dante play with Sarah under it.
Okay.
And with this, it's the same because you can just go like normal summon. Special make Cherubini, then Cherubini sends Graf summons Seer under one of the markers. You trigger this, you just make Dante with that.
Oh, that's
So-
really insane.
It's actually really good, yeah.
Okay. And then the big boy,
And then the big boy, yeah. So I'm playing 2.
not 3?
No, this is probably incorrect. I know I've talked to people like on Facebook and stuff about the deck, and I always thought like you should play 3. It's the best card in the deck, blah 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 blah. Also, though, it's like level 8 that just it doesn't really contribute to getting started.
No.
It just helps you do insane stuff when you're already started.
Yeah.
And like with Solkius and Mali and just Curious Access, you should always be able to get to this. Though still, if you play 3, you have more chance to see like from a mill or just drawing it, which is nice because sometimes you have to send this, and then because you have to send this, you can't send bulk or something. Then you'll miss a part of the combo, which is kind of annoying.
Okay, and now for the rock targets, I guess you can search
exactly.
off.
So this guy just wins the games by himself, basically. If you summon this protected, like people will just scoop to it, obviously. And then just 3 counters. This card is crazy, especially you can just like. I played so many stun decks today, and I just went like
Ram, Heavy
and
Storm.
then just destroyed 5 back row. It's super insane. Also, I added in Dweller today, so I made Dweller a couple times with this, which is really good. Like it stops Ray coming back when playing a Sky Striker or the Draco Striker deck. It's obviously just insane against what's it called? The Orcus deck. I play against heroes, and like I made like Natura Beast, Appaloosa, Beatrice Dweller, but then he did Dark Reader no more. But like, if he didn't have that, it would have been really good.
Sad.
And then for it's not a rock target, but like it's part of this strategy basically.
Yeah.
And
Because
then,
you can banish with Gigantus, banish Gigarex.
yeah,
make
or just banish it with the what's his face, Block Dragon. Just
Free summon.
it's a free summon, and you can do it every turn. Which is,
And it's level 4.
yeah, exactly. So you can make Dweller with it, or a Net Beast with this guy. I don't think this needs any explanation.
at all.
This card is insane. And
And some of the other tech options you probably opted into?
These are the Lost Monsters. This is the Shiro. This card is kind of, it's a bit weird. Like
It's hit and miss for you?
4,000 is a lot of life points.
Yep.
But at the same time, it's a dragon for Curious. It can be a level 4 for Dweller. It can be a level 3 for Levier. It can be a level 6 for Beatrice. I made all those cards with this card today. At some point, it's super versatile.
It's pretty good actually. Because with
Yeah,
a glow
I think so.
bulb, what's pretty insane is like with a glow bulb, you can target it and it becomes a level
Yeah,
6.
exactly. And then you just
So crazy.
Yeah. So it's probably like I was talking about it before, right? Where you need like a level 3 in the graveyard to make the Levier with. This is basically the same.
Yeah.
No, it isn't, but it is.
Yeah. Okay. Dope. And then the last. Good card. Draw 2. Let's go.
Better than Born.
Alright. Now for the extra.
Yeah.
Then we get to take a look at some of the engines and stuff, so we can kind of fastly go through those, and then you can kind of.
So this is the goal, basically. Like to start the combo, you want to get these two on the field, so that's nice. Then discard sends whatever you want. It's so much better now because you can just hard make it, so that's nice. Already talked about it. This just you usually make this at the start of the combo just to get like more options. Obviously, then these are just utility, and also you oftentimes like you go Sayuja, then make this, and then some other earth to make the Curious. So.
And plus, it gives you more targets for your Block Dragon, which is pretty nice.
And that as well. Then I played this because sometimes you just need to like make a generic link to that points down.
Yep.
And also it's a Dark Fiend, so you can just like be curious with it again. Then the MVP of today, this card was insane. I played against like every stun deck imaginable, and I just like every game I just banished like 3 back row.
Because it was like a 110-person tournament, right? It was really, it wasn't to say it was like 7 rounds of playing against nobodies, with just really strong opponents.
This was really insane. I played like I played only good decks basically. I didn't play anything random except Spiral, which was my only loss. Like I got annihilated by it for some reason.
Yeah.
Shout out to that guy. And Heroes, also shout out to that guy. Plus I just make it at some point in the combo. In game 2 and 3 you just make it earlier so you don't get any beer roots. Don't be scared of it. And this you make to protect the Fossil Dyna.
Yep.
They have to attack this.
And plus it's okay against strikers as well.
Oh, I actually, like my opponent signed down the jamming wave. I didn't know that, of course, but I assumed, and I summoned this, and it took forever for him to get rid of it.
Jesus.
Game.
OTK? Yep, that's game.
This summons Dyna.
Yep.
This is very good.
Orcus.
Also very good.
And against strikers, that's so good.
Yeah.
Or against like Draco
Striker
or
Orcus,
anything.
Draco, it's really good. This was really nice because against Draco Draco, you can just make this and then you just win because there's no out in the deck. Side deck.
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure if that's in order, but it isn't, but it's fine.
It's fine.
This is just a really generic good card. It's Earth. It's a monster that pumps back row, so it works together with the second slides.
Yep.
When you do the full combo, your opponent scoops because there's no way to win.
Yep.
And you don't know what they're playing. You just always side in this. It's good. Then one ulti and two super twin twister. It's for his back row.
Good back row.
And this shuts down back row.
So
all
good.
by itself. And then these they were Earth, so that's why you play this kaiju. Honestly, it's probably not very good to say.
No, I mean they're kind of good against the Orcus matchup if they're playing like stuff like Anchor and stuff. You get rid of the monster.
That's the thing.
Shut
Like,
off.
you can shut off the IP and also the striker cards, but there's probably like other cards that are as good
Or better, yeah.
or better. I know it's nice. Like I sided against Hero because I was afraid to get Dark World.
That is true. That's also a pretty good card to one kaiju, yeah.
Then I played this. Maybe it should have been Lancia. I don't know. I sided a couple times, never drew it though. It's pretty good, right? And then oh, there's your boy. Game
In time.
in time.
So, is there any small little tidbits and stuff like some other matchups that you probably had or you wanted to?
Okay, so I think my matchups today were pretty crazy, to be honest. Like game 1, I played against round 1, I played against Striker Draco, so like stun deck.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Then second round, play against Pure Sky Striker. Sure. Then round three, I have to play against Draco, but it get repaired.
Yeah.
I have to play against Draco again.
Yep.
Oh, fun thing about that, like against the first guy, I won the die roll, I rolled a 12 and I opened Insane, then they announced a repair, and then I lost the die roll and I didn't open Insane. I still won though, but like, it was a little bit hard. Then the round after that, I played against Altergeist. Yeah, okay, so we had Draco, Striker Draco, and Pure Striker.
Yep.
And Geist, so what's the fifth deck? Guru Control, obviously, what else? And then I played against the Spiral guy, which I lost to. And then the last round I played against my guy. Maybe you've seen his video. He also made a deck profile of this deck because we worked on it together a little bit. And he played Heroes. He got a bit unlucky in the end, I guess. So just a lot of back row stuff. Just Bane was insane. I was really glad I put it in this morning.
Okay, but what do you think that, you know, with the revised 2020 coming to the format, would there be any changes that you wanted to be? I mean, we can't really call it by the other name, so you know. What would it be some of the changes you probably want to make to this deck actually? Like anything you might want to tweak or take out?
It's hard to say. I think this deck has a lot of potential in the Master Rule revision.
Yeah.
To be like really insane, but I haven't really thought about like how exactly.
Okay, exactly. And what did you think about the whole event on a whole?
It was great. It was great. Like the venue is very nice. The only thing I didn't like is quite hard to reach from the Netherlands. Well, it is in the Netherlands, but like it's impossible to get there even by car. But like the ambience was nice. The event went really fast, so the organization was good.
Yes. It was really well.
Nothing but props for it. Like it was fun.
Okay, cool. Well, is there any last shout-outs? Any last things that you want to?
Yes.
Oh.
Shout out to Complexity Card Gaming, which is the best team in the world. Shout out to my boy Dante. Shout out to Rafael Neffen, who's gonna play Sydney or be lit on fire by the flames. Who knows? Ooh, maybe that was a bit edgy. Well, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's it. Burning Abyss. Shout out to Dante.
To the ninth circle. All right, cool. And then I would like to wish every last one of you awesome people for stopping by. Be awesome, stay awesome, guys, and have a wonderful 2020.